Sara Kruzan spent some of her childhood in San Diego at age 16 after a long history of sexual abuse. She was sentenced to life without parole for killing her abusive pimp. Today, her case was back in a Riverside court, but behind closed doors. KPBS investigative reporter Amita Sharma joins me with the latest on this very unusual case. And Amita, you've been covering this case rather extensively. Remind us of what happened.
Well, back in 1995, Sara was convicted of first-degree murder in the murder of her pimp, a guy by the name of Gigi Howard, who had abused her for several years. And abuse was a major theme in her childhood. According to CPS filings, Child Protective Service filings, Sara was abused by her mother from a very early age. Her mother would beat her. Her mother placed her in situations where her own boyfriends would sexually molest Sara, and she was actually for a period taken out of the home because of the physical and sexual abuse. But when she was
16, we just saw some pictures of her. She was 16 when she was convicted.
She was 16 when she was convicted. She says that her boyfriend's relative, a known criminal at the time, forced her, threatened her to kill her pimp. She went to a hotel room to meet the pimp with the idea that she would rob him and kill him. He began to try to force her into sex. She pulled out a gun and she killed him. She was put on trial, but her defense attorney never introduced the abusive background or the forced prostitution.
Let me ask you about that, because today's legal system, she would be considered a sex trafficking victim.
Correct.
So the defense, and back then it wasn't quite the same, but still, as you were starting to say, this defense of her was even unusual back then.
Well, he didn't introduce the abusive background, the forced prostitution. He never called one witness to the stand except her. And the prosecution basically had a field day with her. It was a very skilled prosecution, and she had to endure, pretty sophisticated cross-examination. The prosecution put on 7 witnesses. She was convicted of first-degree murder, and the judge in the case, the prosecution in the case, the defense in the case, and the probation department in the case did not know. She was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. They did not know that she could have actually been sentenced to life with the possibility of parole.
Okay, let's jump forward to today. Now, prosecutors met with Sara's lawyers, as we said, in a Riverside courtroom. How old is she now, and what do we know what happened and what this meeting was about?
She's 34. So earlier this week, we reported that the Riverside County DA's office, where she was originally prosecuted, and Sara Kruzan's appeals attorneys have reached a tentative settlement in the case. They're not releasing the details of this settlement. However, her appeals attorney did tell me today that it doesn't involve a new trial. So behind closed doors, a judge met with the two sides to offer his input on this tentative settlement. Next Friday, however, there will be a hearing in open court where we're likely to learn the terms of the settlement, and Sara Kruzan is expected to be video conferenced in.
And the goal of this, of course, is to obtain her release.
Correct.
Okay. What happens next? And you told us Friday this happens. The process, if the court, if everything rules that yes, she can go, is she just automatically released? What happens when you're life on parole? I mean, life without parole, and now you're dumped back into society.
So it's unclear. I mean, if she's eligible for parole and she is paroled, then she would be released. I don't know how quickly that would happen, but again, we don't even know what the terms of the settlement are. But if that does happen, then, there will be a period of adjustment. She spent more than half of her life in prison. It's a different world now than it was in the mid-1990s.
Do you think that this case will have any impact on similar cases, either with sex trafficking, either with prostitutes who kill their pimps, or any children who have been abused, killing their abuser?
Well, this case has become a real rallying point for people who are advocating on behalf of child sex trafficking victims. I mean, they looked at this case and they were outraged. If anything, it's brought awareness to the issue. They took this case and said, look, this is what can happen, and there are Well, nobody really knows exactly how many child sex trafficking victims there are in the United States, but they exist, and it is an outrage. And so they've sort of used this case, in a sense, as a poster child for this bigger issue.
All right. KPBS, Amita Sharma, thanks so much for updating us, and we'll hear from you next Friday, I'm sure.
Yes, thank you.